Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Minnesota Vikings and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Brady's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
All right, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings! We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 23. Here's Wilson to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 41. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards. On first down, Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Thielen. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Extra point forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Now Wilson on first down. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 27. Now we give up the middle to Williams.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Wilson now off the bootleg. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this one.
He sets to fire deep, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Brady. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 16, Brady. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Play action. It's Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd and 2, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Juwan Johnson, 53 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. McManus's point after is good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball that coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Brady's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Touchdown, Vikings! Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
An attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Brady will try again on second down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Here's Wilson.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Play action. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. They go back to the ground with Williams.
Tackle there by Lewis Seen.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at that nice little drive brewing right here.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So the 3 points there, CD helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Stop made there by Brian Asamoah. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Williams. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some room to work. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Brady. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From midfield, here's Brady. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Throwing on first down is Brady. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and try to add to this lead.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Minnesota, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.